The forest beckoned with its age-old secrets, and a group of friends couldn't resist its allure. Excitement filled the air as they embarked on a weekend camping trip, their laughter echoing through the trees. The woods had always been a place of fascination, but tonight it seemed different, almost alive with a mysterious energy. As they ventured deeper into the woods, the dense foliage closed in around them, creating an atmosphere of both wonder and unease. The shadows danced in the dimming light, casting eerie silhouettes on the forest floor. But the allure of adventure pushed them onward, their curiosity outpacing any sense of caution. As they continued their journey, a peculiar glade appeared before them, bathed in an unnatural glow. The source of the ethereal light remained elusive, yet it beckoned them closer like a moth to a flame. There, at the edge of the glade, stood a peculiar wooden sign, an invitation to an all-you-can-eat buffet. An all-you-can-eat buffet in the middle of the woods was a bizarre and unexpected sight. The friends exchanged glances, uncertainty creasing their brows. The cautionary whispers of the forest seemed to drift closer, but hunger gnawed at their bellies, luring them towards the strange offering. Despite the ominous undercurrent, curiosity and hunger won the day. The friends approached the buffet with caution, not quite sure what to expect. Platters of sumptuous delicacies laid before them, their tantalizing aroma intoxicating. With trepidation, they partook of the delectable offerings. Each bite was a symphony of flavors that seemed to dance on their taste buds. It was a feast unlike any they had ever experienced before, rich, satisfying, and strangely comforting. As the night fell, the glade took on a surreal ambience. The once inviting glow of the buffet's lights now seemed eerie and unsettling. Shadows flickered and danced around the edges, forming an ethereal curtain that surrounded the feast. The friends' laughter and chatter faded into a hushed reverence as they immersed themselves in the peculiar enchantment of the glade. Each moment felt suspended in time, as if they had entered a realm separate from the world they knew. As the night wore on, a sense of unease settled over the glade. The woods fell into a haunting stillness, broken only by the crackling of the fire and the rustling of leaves in the breeze. Strange noises echoed through the forest, and unseen figures seemed to linger just beyond the edge of the flickering firelight. Despite their earlier enthusiasm, the friends couldn't shake the feeling that they were not alone. Nervous glances were exchanged, and a palpable tension filled the air. The buffet's lights flickered as if responding to an unseen force. As the night wore on, their feast began to take a dark turn. The once delightful flavors turned bitter, and the joyous atmosphere shifted to one of discomfort. Each morsel seemed to stick in their throats like a vile curse, replacing their initial satisfaction with a sense of impending doom. Panic started to creep into their hearts, and they exchanged worried glances. The glade's enchantment had transformed into an ominous grip, and the friends felt trapped in a sinister game they never signed up for. Fear clawed at their minds, and they wondered if they had made a grave mistake by indulging in the feast. The once lively glade descended into a haunting silence, broken only by the soft whispers that seemed to drift on the wind. The shadows grew longer and more pronounced, intertwining with the dancing flames of the fire. Unseen voices murmured from the depths of the forest, barely audible yet filled with malevolence. The friends huddled closer together, seeking comfort in each other's presence, but the unsettling ambience refused to dissipate. Time seemed to lose its usual flow, and the night stretched on with an unnatural persistence. The friends grew weary, and their anxiety heightened with every passing minute. The once inviting glade now exuded an aura of foreboding, as if something malevolent lay hidden beneath the surface. Unexplained phenomena started to occur around them, strange shadows moving between the trees, eerie noises that sounded like distant whispers, and an unshakable feeling of being watched. The buffet's lights flickered erratically, and the feast's allure now seemed like a trap, ensnaring them in a web of darkness. As the night dragged on, the glade's malevolence seemed to infiltrate their minds, taunting and tormenting them with their deepest fears and insecurities. Each friend faced their own demons, driven to the brink of madness by the insidious force that surrounded them. Paranoia settled in, and they started to question each other's motives and loyalty. Their once unbreakable bond began to fracture under the weight of fear and uncertainty. The buffet had become a sinister catalyst, amplifying their vulnerabilities and driving them to desperation. With the first light of dawn on the horizon, the glade's enchantment seemed to wane. Yet, their predicament was far from over. The friends scrambled to escape the glade, but the forest seemed to shift and rearrange itself, leading them in endless circles. Exhausted and terrified, they realized the cursed glade had ensnared them, and escape was impossible. They were trapped in a nightmarish labyrinth of malevolence, and the only way out was to confront the malevolent force that had preyed on their desires. As the morning light slowly illuminated the glade, the friends felt a desperate sense of hopelessness. Their bodies and minds were racked with pain, and the buffet's malevolence seemed to feed on their anguish. Yet, they refused to surrender to the darkness that surrounded them. Amidst the chaos and despair, they mustered the last shreds of courage and attempted to reason with the malevolent force. They pleaded for release, promising to never return to the cursed glade if only they could escape its clutches. But the forest remained unyielding, its malevolence deaf to their cries. The shadows deepened, and the glade's malevolence seemed to revel in their torment. Just when all hope seemed lost, a glimmer of redemption appeared amidst the darkness. As they continued to besiege the malevolent force, they discovered a faint trace of benevolence buried within its depths. A distant memory echoed in their minds, an ancient tale of an entity bound to the glade, cursed by an ancient spell. The friends realized that their act of seeking refuge within the glade had unknowingly disrupted the malevolent force's eternal suffering. In a daring move, they made an audacious proposal to the malevolent entity. They offered to help lift the curse that bound it to the glade, in exchange for their freedom. It was a risky gamble, one that might offer them a chance to escape the nightmare that had ensnared them. The malevolent force hesitated, its malevolence wavering as it considered their plea. The friends held their breath, their fate now hanging in the balance of this tense negotiation with a malevolence beyond their comprehension. To fulfill their end of the bargain, the friends embarked on a perilous quest within the glade. They followed cryptic clues and ancient symbols etched into the very fabric of the forest, unraveling the mysteries that had bound the malevolent force for centuries. The curse's origins led them through treacherous terrain, testing their resolve and unity. Yet, they pressed forward, fueled by the determination to escape the clutches of eternal darkness. With each step, the friends uncovered the truth behind the malevolent force's tragic fate. Their hearts bled for the entity, once a soul entwined with the glade by an ancient act of vengeance. It yearned for release from its torment, and the friends vowed to break the chains that held it captive. In an intense ceremony, they offered an act of redemption to the malevolent force, one that would free it from the curse that had ensnared it for eons. As they performed the ritual, the glade's malevolence waned, replaced by a solemn aura of ancient sorrow. In a moment of transcendence, the friends witnessed the malevolent force's release, as the glade seemed to sigh with relief. The forest granted them a bittersweet blessing, acknowledging their bravery and selflessness. With the curse lifted, the glade reverted to its natural state, a tranquil haven untouched by malevolence. The friends felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude and liberation, their bond strengthened by the shared ordeal they had endured. As the sun rose higher in the sky, the friends made their way out of the woods, forever changed by their encounter with the malevolent force. Their hearts were heavy with the weight of the glade's ancient sorrow, but they also carried a newfound wisdom and resilience. With the forbidden feast behind them, they emerged from the woods as a tight-knit group, forever bound by the secrets they shared. They vowed to keep the tale of the wood's sinister feast alive as a cautionary reminder of the malevolent forces that lurk within the shadows. Their tale became part of the chilling chronicles of eternal darkness, a haunting reminder of the dangers that lay hidden within the human heart and the allure of forbidden desires. The woods retained its secrets, concealing the glade's ancient sorrow from unsuspecting wanderers. As the friends returned to their normal lives, they carried the memory of their harrowing encounter, forever changed by the experience. They knew that the glade's malevolence still lingered, a testament to the darkness that dwells within every heart. Though they returned to their daily routines, the friends' bond remained unbroken. The shared experience of the forbidden feast had bound them together in ways no ordinary friendship could. They became each other's pillars of support, reminding one another to cherish the light within, even in the face of darkness. In the years that followed, the legend of the forbidden feast continued to spread, a tale that fascinated and terrified those who dared to listen. The glade's malevolence remained, a haunting reminder of the delicate balance between desire and consequence. The glade endured, an eternal testament to the unfathomable mysteries that resided within the woods. With every sunset and sunrise, it seemed to whisper its ancient tales to the wind, leaving those who heard it with an unshakable sense of awe and trepidation. The friends, now wiser and more cautious, continued to explore the wonders and dangers of the world. Their hearts carried the weight of the forbidden feast, a constant reminder that the shadows held untold secrets, and the allure of the unknown was a call that must be answered with utmost care. And so, the tale of the forbidden feast became a haunting chapter in the dark chronicles of eternal darkness, a chilling reminder of the malevolent forces that lurk in the shadows, waiting for the next unsuspecting prey. As the story came to an end, the echo of the glade's malevolence lingered in the hearts of those who had listened, a whispered reminder that even the most innocent of desires could lead to darkness unimaginable. In the wood's embrace, the line between reality and nightmare blurred, and the friends' journey into the forbidden feast would forever haunt the pages of folklore, a timeless warning etched in the annals of eternal darkness. The friends' tale continued to spread like wildfire, captivating the hearts and minds of those who heard it. People from neighboring towns would gather around campfires, sharing their own versions of the legend, each more chilling than the last. The glade became infamous, and the woods acquired a new name among the locals, the Whispering Woods. Those who ventured near the Whispering Woods spoke of strange occurrences, flickering lights that danced on the edges of their vision, soft whispers that seemed to echo through the trees, and the feeling of being watched by unseen eyes. Some claimed to have glimpsed the glade itself, a shimmering apparition visible only to those who held true to the essence of the forbidden feast. As the legend grew, whispers reached the ears of a reclusive scholar, Professor Nathaniel Blackwood, known for his expertise in ancient folklore and enigmatic phenomena. Intrigued by the tale of the Whispering Woods, he embarked on a journey to uncover the truth behind the glade's malevolence. Driven by an insatiable curiosity, Professor Blackwood delved into dusty tomes and ancient manuscripts, seeking any mention of the glade's curse. His quest led him to forgotten libraries and remote villages, where he found fragments of the glade's history scattered like puzzle pieces. In the depths of his research, Professor Blackwood crossed paths with a woman named Evelyn Hartwood, a descendant of those who had once lived near the Whispering Woods. Haunting memories of her family's connection to the glade had plagued her since childhood, and she sought answers that only the enigmatic scholar could provide. Evelyn's family had long avoided the woods, fearing the malevolence that dwelled within. But driven by the weight of her ancestry, she felt compelled to confront the truth about the glade. Together, they formed an unlikely alliance, determined to unlock the secrets of the Whispering Woods once and for all. As they delved deeper into the glade's history, a dark tapestry of ancient curses and forbidden desires unraveled before their eyes. The glade's malevolent force was not simply an entity bound by vengeance, it was a manifestation of the human psyche's darkest corners, fueled by the desires and regrets of those who sought refuge within its bounds. Professor Blackwood and Evelyn pieced together the tragic tale of the glade's curse, the result of a long-forgotten pact between a grief-stricken sorceress and a malevolent spirit seeking vengeance. The pact had unleashed an eternal cycle of suffering, binding the malevolence to the glade and ensnaring those who dared to seek shelter within. Armed with this newfound knowledge, Professor Blackwood and Evelyn set out on a quest for redemption. They sought to break the curse that had tormented the glade for centuries, releasing the malevolence trapped within and restoring balance to the Whispering Woods. With the wisdom of ancient rituals and the purity of intent, they performed a solemn ceremony in the heart of the glade. The woods seemed to respond, the very air tingling with energy as if recognizing their purpose. As the ritual unfolded, the Whispering Woods seemed to transcend the boundaries of time itself. The past and present intertwined, revealing glimpses of the sorceress's sorrow and the malevolent spirit's anguish. The glade quivered with emotions long suppressed, and the force that had haunted it for so long began to loosen its grip. The whispers that once echoed malevolence now murmured tales of release and redemption. In a final surge of energy, the curse shattered like glass, freeing the malevolent force from its eternal torment. As the glade's malevolence dissipated, a sense of serenity settled over the Whispering Woods. Professor Blackwood and Evelyn felt a profound weight lifted from their shoulders. The woods seemed to sigh with relief, as if expressing gratitude for their efforts to break the cycle of suffering. With the curse broken, the Whispering Woods underwent a transformation. The glade's ethereal glow became a soothing radiance, and its aura of malevolence turned into a gentle embrace. The woods no longer whispered of terror but spoke of acceptance and redemption. The legend of the Forbidden Feast morphed into a tale of hope and resilience, a testament to the human spirit's capacity for healing and redemption. The friends' journey had not only saved them from eternal darkness, but had also given birth to a new chapter in the Whispering Woods history. Professor Blackwood and Evelyn returned to their respective lives, but the experience had left an indelible mark on their souls. The Whispering Woods had become a timeless legacy, a story to be shared with future generations, a reminder that darkness could be defeated and the human heart could find its way back to the light. The tale of the Whispering Woods became a beacon of hope for those who found themselves lost in the shadows of life. The legend taught them that even in the face of malevolence and despair, the human spirit could prevail, shining through the darkness like a guiding star. Part 30, a never-ending tale. And so, the story of the Forbidden Feast continued to evolve, passing through generations as an enduring legend. The Whispering Woods became a place of mystery and wonder, forever tinged with the essence of both darkness and redemption. As long as there were those willing to listen, the legend of the Forbidden Feast would live on, a timeless tale of the human spirit's resilience and the enduring power of hope in the face of eternal darkness. And in the heart of the Whispering Woods, the glade's malevolence had given way to a whisper that spoke of freedom, redemption, and the enduring power of the human soul. The end, or perhaps just the beginning of another chapter in the haunting chronicles of eternal darkness.